Hey guys, my name is Scott Gailor. I am a malleable recording artist, and I'm here to talk to you today about Chase Bliss. I met Joel in Nashville at Summer NAMM a couple NAMMs back, and was a big fan of all his pedals, and a big fan of what he was doing as far as pushing the envelope with pedals. And got talking to him when I'm out there, and next thing you know, I've got a box full of pedals in the mail, and I've been doing and playing with them ever since. And this one today that we are going to talk about is the Gravitas. And this is a pretty cool pedal. I found out about it at Summer NAMM a few NAMMs back, and the whole Chase Bliss line I was really blown away with. Like most people, I saw it on the websites, but I didn't really have a chance to go touch it and play it. The mom and pops locally don't have it, and of course, you know, the big boxes don't have it. So I had to go put my hands on it in person in Nashville and fell in love with it. Got one of everything, and just excited about it. So what I was talking to Joel about when shooting these videos was I'm going to do something a little different and not go as drastic. And most of the Chase Bliss videos get pretty crazy and show you all the nutty stuff it can do, and it kind of chases away, no pun intended, some of the normal players who might just want to see what other regular sounds it can do. So what we did is I recorded a song, a little quick vamp, and there's going to be two versions of it. There's going to be a clean, regular version of it going through, and there's going to be a second part that will have a distorted guitar, so you can hear two different tremolos actually in a mix. Real instruments, real live, real time, so you can get a handle on it. And you heard what I just played on the intro, which is just a regular setting, nice and simple. It's got a nice pulse to it. This is a great pedal. It's simple, MIDI. So if you want to go ahead and use the MIDI device, it runs off a tip ring sleeve setup. And Empress makes a box that Joel modifies. So you get the modified Empress box, it runs it through, all you're ready to go, and you can have MIDI on it. You have tap tempo, you have expression, you can save two presets on there with the toggle switch. You have tap tempo right on the pedal itself, which we're going to show you all that in a little bit in the video. But I want you to listen to both tracks. So they're going to be up there. They will be available on Reverb Nation for free download, so if you really want to go deep on it. We put a 421 and an SM57 on the cab, so nothing too crazy. I'm running a Mark V, stock Mark V. The pedal is in the loop on both of them, and I will do some examples also of the pedal outside of the loop in the video. So this is about all the talking I'm going to do, other than when I'm showing you some other stuff, maybe a little bit at the end, but this is pretty straightforward. So this is going to be the Gravitas, and if I have any of the dip switches set down on the pedal, I'm certainly going to tell you about that. And all the information as far as mics, cabs, guitars, pickups will be in the video description. So here we are at the end of the video. You've heard some different playing. You've heard it in front of the amp. You've heard it in the effects loop. You hopefully have listened to both of the tracks. And I'm just going to give you a couple highlights. So you've got your in and out standard 1/4 inch jack, nothing crazy. You've got a 1/4 inch tip ring sleeve in for your expression pedal. You can also use a MIDI controller or any sort of device. Patrick and I had some fun with this the other night, running a controller through this with MIDI, sending signals and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And if you've ever seen any of the trade show, Joel also has a controller with pads and different stuff. You've got your MIDI and or your tap tempo button here, so you can add an external tap tempo if you choose to, which I'm not quite sure why you would necessarily want to do that, considering you have that already on here on this side. But you can also add your MIDI through tip ring sleeve. You will need to get some sort of MIDI converter box. So Empress makes one that Joel sells on the website that is also modified, because what you have to do is you have to flip the tip and the ring, but rather than get all crazy and switching out your cables, you can just buy the box pre-made, then you can just use stock cables anywhere that you go. And I recommend using the flats just so you can keep the pedals close together. Of course, you've got all the crazy dip switches on the back. It would take me an hour to tell you what every one of them does. You get a nice manual that tells you everything on there, plus there's hundreds of videos already covering this, but you can pretty much change and control everything you could ever possibly want on this. Again, you've got 2 presets. It comes with a preset from Joel already there. Then you've got it in the middle where you're just having it regular, and then you have your other presets, so if you want to save stuff. Great pedal, well made, made in America. This will run on a battery if you want to run a 9-volt. The big thing I do want to talk about though is 18 volt. I run mine at 18 volt. Made a huge difference for me, and I like it in the effects loop. It allows it to get a little bit dirtier. As you heard, when we went straight into the amp, it had a little bit more grit to it. Kind of like an old Leslie almost, with the horn blowing up, which I really dug. And that really came from running the drive and the ramp pretty much all the way, or 80% at least. So here's the great news with this. You can get this and turn knobs to your blue in the face. You can't blow it up, you can't hurt it, and it's an inspiring pedal. And I know there's a lot of controversy floating around right now about guitar players and pedal builders and all that. I can tell you Joel's the real deal. So I recommend all his pedals, not just this, and we're going to be shooting and talking about all of them. But this was one, I've been waiting for an analog pedal that really would do what I needed it to do, and I've played with a lot of different stuff, and this is going to give me the old analog sounds, the new sounds, the tremolos things, everything crazy, the expression thing. It's simple. Plus, if you're like me, I like stuff. And you get these really cool wooden boxes to protect your pedal. You get a nice little handy dandy little pedal condom to protect it. Sorry Mom, had to use that one. You get a beautiful sticker. And of course your owner's manual, which is going to tell you everything you need to know on how to make it work. And you know, I'm not a super technical guy when it comes to this stuff. I plug these things in, I turn the knobs, and I make them play. Same thing with boogies, and I know everybody's going, wait a minute, you play a boogie with 9,000 knobs and you have every Chase Bliss pedal and all this crazy stuff on the floor. And you're right, but the reason I have all that is to get the sounds out of my head so I can get into my hands. And so these amazing builders do these things so that I can be creative, and we all can be creative, and that's really what it comes down to. It's not about the pedals, it's not about the amplifiers, it's not about the guitars, it's about what getting out of here to your hands. And if these inspire you, I say get thousands of them. Make 17 pedal boards of doom and connect them. If you need to plug straight in the amp to get that inspiration, do that too. I love all of it. So much love to Joel and the Chase Bliss family, and thank you so much for letting me be part of the team. Hope you enjoyed the first video of the Tone Junkie Chronicles. I will see you out on the road. I will see you soon at a NAMM or a trade show or some sort of event, hopefully some other big touring stuff this year. But the biggest thing I want to stress is enjoy yourself. This is not the Olympics. You're playing guitar. Have some fun.